What's happening, everybody, to Bakari? In this video, I've been kind of driving a bit impatiently over here because it is a pretty long trip. And we're here. I'm gonna go see if they're ready to give us a boat trailer here at the Napoli Marina here in Naples. And we're gonna go see if they have any trailers, which of course they don't. So after 4 hours of driving, they don't have any trailers. Well, we can't even search the job market for any of these Durgon trailers, because where's the nearest Catania in Naval? There aren't any for miles, so okay, backup plan. I've wanted to take a trailer from this restaurant joint, so we're gonna go over there instead. And we're gonna take a load and talk about stuff, so I'll see you in a few minutes when we get there. Alright, well, we're almost here. We are in central Napoli, and I haven't crashed into anybody because there's been no one on the road, and I would not crash into anybody, but I've just been rushing because I want to get this video started. And let's get started. So I see there's trailers. Good, there's trailers. We're gonna take this one to Salzburg. It's a pretty long trip, but it'll be worth it. We're gonna be transporting lemonade. That's confusing me so much. Lemonade to Euro duties in Salzburg. Please proceed to loading. There we go. There's our good old Tesoro Gustoso trailer. Forget what it means. I think Gustoso in some Spanish means like good or like fancy. I'm not sure. Or likable. So good cuisine, I think it means. I'm not sure. Good eats, I guess. So let's show you our route for the trip. We're going to be just getting on the autostrada here, taking it all the way up north, through this tiny bit of Austria and into Salzburg. I'm not going to be showing you the whole trip, just a piece here and a piece there and stuff. It's going to be a long trip, probably close to an hour, so I don't want to show you the whole thing. But I'm going to show you as much as I can, especially leaving Italy and stuff. Alright, so what am I going to talk about? Well, you may have seen from the title, or I may not. Crap, we're on the wrong side of the road. Rip us. Okay, so you may be, you may be either wondering what I'm talking about, or you might be like, well, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so in this video we're talking about social medias and why I have not decided to join one, until I decided to join Twitter today. And I'll tell you why I chose that and how come I did not choose something like Instagram or Snapchat, which I probably would have been able to communicate with all my friends or classmates. Crap, I forgot to do the fix. Hold on. Your vehicle has been fixed. Woohoo! Oh crap! I'm not paying attention to the road here. We just went on the wrong side of the toll barrier. Rip us. I've made 2 mistakes and we're not even on the autostrada yet. Thankfully no one watched us. Yeah, so you're probably... So a lot of my classmates or people I have at school, they have Snapchat. And a lot of kids have Snapchat, and Snapchat's good because you get to know a lot more. For most people, it's really good for people to use Snapchat because I'm not too sure, I don't use it, but for them, it's a way to communicate with friends or even people at their school or at work or wherever that you may not know that they are really good, a really good friend for you. Platonic or like boyfriend girlfriend area. until you actually give them a snap. And I think the Snapchat logo's a ghost, so I'm not too sure exactly on what they're calling. I forget if it's called a snap. No, it's called a streak, I think. I don't know. I'm going by what people I know have said. So you have streaks in Snapchat, and some people, they don't mind if you lose a streak, but other people are like, oh my god, we've been going on for like almost a year, aka like 320 days or something, and then someone decides not to chat them back, and then their streak is broken, and I don't really need to be in that kind of responsibility. I mean, I'd be really good at making sure to, like, keep a streak alive. I think I would be more of the person, if I were on Snapchat, to just be like, well, rip, somebody didn't chat with me all day. Even though I sent them, like, 3 messages. And the thing about Snapchat is you send pictures most of the time, and it could be of yourself, it could be of a video of what one of your family members or what one of your other friends did, or you could just be taking video of what someone in public did. That part is a bit sketchy, but I'm sure it happens. Or you might be walking down the street and you're showing all your friends, hey look, I'm in front of the Aqueduct Bridge in New York, and now I'm going to be taking the subway down to wherever the hell in New York. There's too many places to just think of one. Yankee Stadium, that's what I'll think of, because it's near the Aqueduct Bridge. You know, it's stuff like that, and there's not really a reason why I haven't really joined Snapchat. It's just more of the pictures and the fact that it's more of a text messaging service via sending pictures and videos and stuff, where you could just do that on a texting service like iMessage, or I don't know what Samsung is called, but you could just do that and just text them that way. If you have their number, of course. And then there's Instagram. Now, Instagram, I feel like Instagram is more of a picture service, if anything. I don't know for sure what Instagram is, but based on my experience with hearing about Instagram, it's more of, like, I hear that there are also polls and stuff on Instagram, and but it's mainly just pictures, and believe me, do not think that I don't love my share of pictures, especially when they're not of me, just me. I don't like taking pictures of, like, just me. It feels a bit awkward if I just take a picture of me and send it to even just a friend or something. Even that's just a tad awkward, just sending it to a friend, being like, hey, look where I visited today. Yep, you're right, I just went to Walmart. Yeah, I don't go to Walmart that often. To be honest, I haven't really went shopping with, like, my parents that often. Because first, he was honking at me, I had to honk back. That's like the way of saying hello in this game. You have to honk back. So what was I saying? Oh, right. I haven't really gone shopping because at first it was that I couldn't walk. I was on crutches for almost 2 months, and that's why I had to drive in Euro Truck with my left foot. With the air cast for my right foot, it had to be on an angle all the time, whether I was recording, or if I was at school, or if I was sitting down in the car. I had to sit down in the front while I couldn't walk, because in the front of a car, because I just didn't feel that comfortable in the back. I would sit in the back if I rode with my friend, I rode with my friend a few times in the car, and for then I would do it. But we are way off topic now. I forget how we even got there. Oh, right, I was talking about shopping. Yeah, so I just don't feel like Instagram is either a good option. Like, Snapchat seems a bit, I don't know, it seems a bit basic, and when I mean basic, this car. It's the same car as every other car in this game, or whatever. I feel like Snapchat's a bit basic, and don't start yelling at me that I just said basic, because it is basic. It's just sending pictures and videos. It doesn't have any other meaning besides that. Or sending vids, sending pictures of where you are. I mean, it's always good to tell people where you are. You're basically communicating by saying, hey, look, I visited here today. Oh, I went to this awesome diner and it was awesome. Hey, I tried out In-N-Out and it was the worst burger place ever. Okay, I have not tried In-N-Out yet. I will give a more realistic, actual opinion on that when I get the chance. But that's always good. But you don't have. But there's a lot more science behind it. Then there's Facebook, and Facebook. Mainly, I didn't decide to go on Facebook is because of the name, and even though you don't have to have a profile that is a face, and you don't have to write a novel to get people to follow you. I don't know, it just never appealed to me. I feel like I feel that Facebook is more of an adult social media site. And when I mean adult, I don't mean that it's inappropriate for kids. I mean, I'm 14, so there's not a lot of things. There are some things that are considered like inappropriate for me to look at or watch, but there's not. But it's way more. But it's way less than when I was 10 or 11. So I don't mean that. I just mean that Facebook is. I don't know. Like, I don't know any of my classmates or friends or whoever that are actually on Facebook. It's mainly just my mom and her friends that use Facebook, and then I also hear about other adults that use Facebook. I don't know anybody under the age of 25 or 30 that uses Facebook at all, and that's a giant gap. So I figured Facebook was also not too good to use either. How much do we have? Oh, we've already gone about a third of the way. It's been about 15 minutes. So it's probably going to take another 30 to 40 minutes to get to Salzburg from here. So what else was there? Crap. So, you know, I've already been on YouTube, and YouTube does count as social media, because even though YouTube, and then you're probably thinking, well, YouTube is about just making videos. It's not about anything else like text messaging people. That's where you're kind of wrong, because YouTube has a lot more stuff. I'm just not qualified to be on YouTube. I mean, on this, I can't talk today. No, I am on YouTube, obviously, right now, if you're watching this. Crap, this wheel's jumping out again. I mean, I can't have this community feature because I don't have enough subscribers at the moment that I'm making this video. Currently, I have 33 subscribers. And whether you're watching this when I have 33 subscribers, or if it's way in the future and I have more than that, then it's up to you. But YouTube, there's the community feature. You can chat on the community feature. And then there's also some stuff, so more popular YouTubers will do collaborations, and they'll meet up and basically make videos together. I mean, I'm sure you know what collabing is. I'm just explaining it to those who either don't, or I'm just trying to explain the context. So there's also that. You can meet people on YouTube. if you have enough subscribers and if somebody is interested or you're interested in collabing with someone of similar interest. So what else is there? Well, I still haven't covered everything, so let's continue. Look at that house. Look at that house. I don't know why, I just love this trailer so much. I feel like driving it up to the Calais to Duisburg road and seeing how many people decide to wreck. Nah, forget it. I'm gonna earn 52,000. No, 33. Yeah, we're not driving that anywhere near Calais to Duisburg road. So yeah, YouTube, you can meet people. Snapchat, like at my age for Snapchat, I know that some people will meet people with Snapchat, but others may not. But I don't know, it's just Snapchat and Instagram just haven't really appealed, and Facebook, I don't know anybody under 25 or 30 that uses Facebook, so what's the point of me being nearly 15 to use it? I know I'm allowed to use it after I'm like 13 or 14, and the original age was 18, but I still don't know anybody that's 18 or in their 20s that use it. Sorry for all you 19-year-olds, I completely forgot about you for a second there. And what else is there? I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, and then there's Vine. And then Vine, like, Vine is funny, and like, I've seen some Vines, and the ones I've seen are kind of funny, and others are not. But I don't know. Vine is just more of a watch system, and you can always just see Vine videos on YouTube. At least certain Vines. So I just have not decided to do that ever. Don't know what that guy's doing, but let's see if he's on. Let's see if he's in the menu or if he's coming back on. Okay, so either he doesn't care or he's AFK or he's in the main menu right now. So, then, let me just see how far we got. Yeah, we're actually pretty damn close. We're already pretty much halfway. I might have to think of something else to talk about. Yeah, so, as I explained, Snapchat, I feel, is just a messaging system for pictures and videos. I don't feel like it's necessary. Even though I could probably increase my social life if I had Snapchat. Like, I don't feel that Snapchat's holding me back from meeting people at school. Like, that's probably my fault, but... Hold on, this guy's talking. Yeah? Okay, he left, so it doesn't matter. I don't feel like that not being on Snapchat is actually holding me back from meeting people. I don't know. It just might be... I don't know. I try to talk with people, but... I don't know. I have a problem with that. It doesn't matter, though. Okay, so... Instagram, I feel, is more about pictures. Facebook, I don't know anybody my age who uses it. And... Did we hit anything else? Well, I told you why I did YouTube. I did YouTube because I wanted to make videos about games. And I hope that a lot of people enjoyed that. And a lot of people seem to enjoy my Summer car. It's really weird. And my Summer car, the Pub Napo challenge video, got to almost is almost at 1,000 views. And I put in the description of the video that when I get to 1,000 views, I'm making another My Summer Car challenge video. I had an idea, then I forgot about it, then I decided to ditch the idea altogether, but and think of another idea, but you know, that's what you do. You try to make videos that people enjoy, and even though only about 6 of my 250-ish videos have more than 100 views, and about 8 or 9 of them have more than 50, then yeah, 50. You know, I still enjoy making it. People enjoy. I get the occasional "I love your channel" or this vid was awesome, I enjoyed this video, and I do appreciate that. It means people are enjoying my content, and that's awesome, because it's just awesome. I have no reason why it's awesome. It's just awesome. And then, so at first I'm like, well, I make a video saying, don't ask me to follow your Instagram. I kind of figured it was spam, but I kind of didn't figure it was spamming. I didn't know if it was people spamming or if it was people just annoying the crap hole out of me, but they stopped, and I appreciate that. Because now I'm on Twitter. Well, I've only been on for, as of the time I'm recording this video, it's only been an hour and a half, and I've only like retweeted 4 things, and I replied to 1 tweet that I retweeted. But I'm hoping to expand the Twitter account, and hopefully by the time you're watching this, I think I might release this on the 20th. Am I releasing anything on the 25th? No, I'm not. So this might be up. So it might be over 24 hours that I've been on Twitter by the time you actually watch this. Okay, but let me talk about why I said, well, let me join Twitter. That might be a good idea. Why did I say that? Why, after saying that I wasn't going to join social media, I wasn't joining Instagram, I was only going to be on YouTube, why did I say I was going to join Twitter just now? And I'm already joined to Twitter. And my Twitter account is @cbakari. Surprising. But anyhows, why? Well, I'm gonna give you the why. So, I figured that a lot of people, when they post something on Twitter, I felt like that it was most of the time about YouTube. I figured that Twitter could be a link for my YouTube, but that's not the only reason. It's not just to earn more subscribers. I just felt like it's a good match. Now, the App Store did rate it 17+, but obviously there's going to be depressing stuff, and obviously there's going to be there might be some interesting stuff, and it's not going to be all PG or G rated. Obviously, that's not how social media is, and if social media was like that, then we'd be having a 5-year-old creating an Instagram account, and he'd just be, I don't know what he would do. But he would do something, I can tell you that. Now, a lot of companies or developers that make the games that I play are on Twitter, and they post a lot of updates on Twitter. And some people even put stuff up on Twitter, and they might say, well, I'm making this video soon. This video is going to come out in a couple hours. You should get ready to watch it later today or tomorrow if you're not in the same time zone. Now, I'm going to go slightly off topic here for a second. So I release my videos at 4 p.m., so that's about 1 p.m. Pacific. It's 10 a.m. Hawaii during daylight savings, and it's 11 Hawaii currently in winter and autumn. And that's pretty late in Europe. It's 10 o'clock. And in Asia, it's even later. It's pretty much morning by then. So, if I say, for example, if I tweet something out at 12 p.m., whether I'm at school or if I'm at home, I can sometimes get one out at 12 o'clock. But if I can, then let's say that's 6 p.m. in Europe. So if I say, well, I'm releasing a video at 4 p.m., but it's a weekday and you have to be at work. If it's the weekday the next day, you have to go to bed before 10 o'clock, and you don't want to wait for a video, so you wait till the morning. But if you're in the U.S., especially my time zone, then 4 p.m. is a perfect time because most people are out of school. If not all people are out of school, and if they're not, they're doing after school stuff like basketball or Eden hockey. Okay. Now that I'm back on topic, and then a lot of people and YouTubers, they're on Twitter. Some are on Snapchat, some are on Instagram, most of them are on, well, most, if not some, are on Twitter. And how far are we? Oh, we're pretty close, so I might be able to fill the entire gap. I've already followed SCS Software, Squirrel, J Fabignano, and I forget who the other one is. Oh, right, Traveling Robert on Twitter. If you like them, you can go follow them, but if you like me, please follow me on Twitter, because I'm not trying to be like, please follow Twitter, please get this video to 20. No, I'm not like that. I'll encourage you to like the video or to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe, but subscribing's always a good thing because it lets subscribing's good because it lets a producer of videos on YouTube know that people like the videos and they're going to be a repeated watcher. So for example, I'm not subscribed to too many channels on YouTube, and I'm not trying to be mean, but this is why. I really only subscribe to channels that I'm pretty sure that, okay, that was a bit redundant. I'm sure that I'm going to watch almost all of their videos, if not all their videos, on YouTube. So, if there's a video that I'm not interested in, then, and more than half of their channel is stuff that I'm not interested in. For example, if someone plays American Truck Sim, but then they play games that I'm not interested in, like Call of Duty, or... I mean, I'll play Call of Duty if a friend wanted me to play it, but I'd have to ask them a lot about how to play Call of Duty, what's the point of Call of Duty. Please don't make fun of me that I'm saying that name, okay? I know you're laughing right now, immature people. But yeah, it just lets people know that you enjoy them. Liking the video. I don't like a lot of videos because, well, I like some videos, but I don't know. There's just something about liking. I'd rather just subscribe. I don't do post notifications because then I probably get either loads more emails than I already get on YouTube, or I gotta slow down. These are some wicked dancing. Beautiful Italia. Oh my God, we're not even in Switzerland. No, we're not in Austria. We're not in Switzerland. We're not gonna enter in Switzerland. We're entering Austria. Rip me. Rip my geography skills. Okay, so I feel like it's better to just subscribe if you like it, because then you might have like 500 like videos, and if you're a channel producer, then everybody knows. It's not like security or anything. I'm okay if people know what I watch, but the point is to also not direct attention away from the channel that I'm producing. And this is the last toll booth, right? Yep, that's the last toll booth. Now we're in Austria, and we're pretty close at this point. Shot our way out of Austria in our sort of Holy lemonade. Nice. Okay, so yeah, and that's one thing about YouTube. And the best thing about Twitter is you can say what kind of tweets that you like. Now, I know there's all those Wendy's and Gordon Ramsay roasts on Twitter as well. I'm not even gonna fool, well, I may fool around with those roast tweets, or I may not. Like, all Wendy's roasts is if you comment something like, I'm gonna go eat at Whataburger today, and then they might be like, I know one time one of their tweets was, doesn't seem like something you'd be proud of. I heard this off of YouTube, by the way. And Gordon Ramsay just makes fun of how you cook. Sorry, Mr. Car Driver. Boy, he just skipped into my lane there for a second. Okay, so yeah, so there's that, and so I know there's gonna be a lot of roasting, and if you're not expecting the mean comments or the roasting or any other immaturity or sad stuff, you're not gonna survive, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're so young," or "You're." Actually, that's a compliment. They might be like, "Oh my God, you're so immature," or "Holy crap, could you calm the F down?" Which is just, we're just stirring that lava a lot more, and it's not solving a lot of problems at all. It's solving some problems, like it's probably solving the guy who said, it's probably solving that guy's anxiety, but it's not solving anything for the guy on the receiving end. So yeah, there's that. But if you're not expecting that, then I mean, get lost, okay? And when I mean get lost, I don't mean like don't go on Twitter or YouTube. I just mean keep those things in mind. That's an awesome actual IoT picture. Oh crap, I forgot I'm on multiplayer, and then I can't take pictures because my live streaming service is broken. But yeah, those are my main reasons for being on Twitter and YouTube and not on Snapchat. And on Twitter, you can sync up your contacts, so if they have a phone number for their Twitter, or if they have an email address that you have in your contacts, you can possibly link that up to Twitter if you want, and you might be able to find your best friend's Twitter account, and you had no clue. Well, I have no clue because, you know, I'm not that social, but I'm hoping to become more. But I didn't know that this guy from my old school had a Twitter account. He's the only one from my old school, or from the school I'm currently at, that has a Twitter account. And now there's me. Now, crap. I just saved myself a lot of damage. Okay, we're gonna stop the fuel. But yeah, so that's the only other guy. Now, I don't put my face on stuff. I'm not gonna put my face on Twitter or on YouTube because, well, it doesn't convey any of my interests. Like, a picture of me doesn't convey that I like Euro Truck and American Truck and Fernbus and AMC and all that stuff. But if I post a picture of American Truck Sim for my profile pic, then you're gonna be like, yeah, he likes American Truck Sim. You know what? I like American Truck Sim too. That's what I mean. A picture doesn't convey your interests. If I'm using convey the right way. Like, it doesn't allow people to know your actual interest. It just lets you know your nationality is basically, that's all they know, whether you're Caucasian or if you're African American or if you're Slovenian, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Or whatever is your boat. Jeez, we're getting 1.5, we're getting less than 2 miles per gallon. Rip everything. Okay, where are we delivering? Euro? Oh, right, Euro goodies. Hopefully Innsbruck has a lot of truckers, so we can say hi. And I hope you enjoyed the chat today. Why I decided to join Twitter, why I decided not to join Snapchat, even though with all the people that use Snapchat makes me feel that it is holding me back from meeting new people at school. Because social media is going to be around until the internet crashes, and whether the internet's gonna crash in 5 years or if it's going to crash in 200 years, it's still going to be around. And the internet, and as long as the International Space Station has a working satellite on it, the internet and cell service is going to stay. And I will still be uploading videos to YouTube. And if you're watching this to the end, I also have other plans for when I get older and stuff. Like, I'm not going to keep doing simming, just simming, when I get older, because, as you know why I do truck sims, right? I do truck sims to just go all over into places that I'm not going to go to for a while. And getting rid of the fact that it's a truck, and I'm not, and unless I become a truck driver, I'm not gonna drive one of these 18-wheelers in my life. That's beyond the point. The point was so that I could just drive. I enjoy driving, and I hope I can drive, I don't know, for an occupation when I get older. Drive, fly, I don't know. Travel, I have no clue exactly, but I know it will be whatever it is. I hope it's all good, and I hope that I can make vlogs. I don't make vlogs now because, well, I don't have a good enough camera to vlog. I tried making a vlog on... What was that? Did my trailer just bounce? If I make... Because I can't really make vlogs because my school has a video production club, and it's really their job to make videos about the school, and it's not necessarily mine. So I can't really do that with the school because they probably wouldn't let me and stuff. Unless it was like a school trip, then maybe I would ask. But other than that, it's not happening. Until I have the freedom to do more traveling and stuff, it's probably not going to happen. Wait, was I saying that I was going to Innsbruck? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say Salzburg. Rip. Yeah, we're in Salzburg, not Innsbruck. And we're pretty much done hauling the terrace. That whatever Gustoso eats trailer. Yeah, there's my you may be Phil, because I may be filming, I may not be. You don't know that. What is it? Tesoro Gustoso, that's what it was. And still is, because the company still exists. So, yeah. Wait, that was the garage, not the repair station. Oh wait, but that's our garage. Let's go. But yeah, when I have the freedom to travel more, and if I can, and vlog more, I will be vlogging a lot more. Or that might be my sole thing instead of trucking. and stuff. Trucking's just an interest because I love being able to travel to a lot of places, so it's easy to get places in a truck sim. But yeah, we're here at our garage. I should probably crap. Wait, we don't have a large garage. We don't even have the money to get a large garage. Never mind. Okay, hope you enjoyed this this talk. I'm sorry that it was like 40 minutes long, this chat, but I did fill the 40 minutes with chats about why I chose to be a tweeter and not to be a streaker, which streaker does not mean naked, streaker means on Snapchat. That's funny. So, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.